We're here with Brett Raymer from Tanked on the Animal Planet channel.
Yeah, how's it going?
Dude, I'm so glad you came to Macna because it seems like there was a little backlash out there. It's done. We don't care. We're not even editing this. So what can we get accomplished in 4 minutes and 38 seconds?
All right, here we go. So first off, we made this show. We made the show because we love the industry. Ultimately, our industry over the last few years has taken a major decline. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to do what Orange County Choppers did for motorcycles. They basically made the motorcycle industry go through the roof. They created new jobs. They created, new awareness. They created a lot of good things, positive for that industry.
Okay.
What we want to do is we want to do the same exact thing. My company, we did in 2006, we did 10 million. In 2009, we did 2 million. I lost 80% of my business. I fired 30 people. I laid a bunch of people off. Ultimately, we're all in this for business at the end of the day. And we wanted to do good for the hobby. So I came up with this crazy idea to have this crazy show, and Animal Planet, picked it up, and here we are 5 years later, basically trying to increase awareness and, also let people know about the hobby and how fun it could be and all the different things that we could do.
Right. Now, I've been watching the show since the beginning, and I've loved it, actually.
Thank you.
So everyone out there bitching about it, whatever, you're wrong. It's fun. I watch a lot of reality TV, and I realize there's a lot of scripted stuff, too. And I don't know if the pranks were scripted, but they were funny.
Yeah.
But, I saw the garden hose, and I saw the ice cubes, and I saw the shark go in. Can you explain maybe
Absolutely.
the quarantine?
100%. What we're going to do is we're going to talk, first of all, number one, it's television, okay? The show was made for entertainment purposes. It wasn't made, it was made to give a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of entertainment, and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's why we made the show. Just like you watched the episode a couple weeks ago, I watched that same episode. That was the first time I actually saw it.
That was interesting.
I had no editing control over what went on. There are a couple of things that are perceived to be wrong by certain people, and you know what? It depends on what kind of tank you're running. If you have a fish only, you could take water out of the tap. I have products of my own that are my products that are online, that are coming online this week, that you can use to use tap water. There's live cultured bacteria that you can use to cycle tanks overnight and to stock with fish. That's how public aquariums do it. They do it all chemically. You don't see a 100,000-gallon tank in a public aquarium with 8 damsels in it. So ultimately, that's what we do. As far as putting the fish right in. Our suppliers, Exotic Reef Imports, greatest guys in the world. They help us out in any way they can. A lot of fish they keep on the side for us. They keep in quarantine. I have a full-on facility that we quarantine stuff in, and you don't actually see where the fish are beforehand. You don't see the stuff.
We just see the box.
Yeah, you see ice going into a tank, but you know what? You don't see me drain that tank afterwards, refill it with regular water.
No, I didn't know that.
The problem is it's boring. My show doesn't want to be boring. I want to be exciting.
Subtitles? Subtitles explain what really happened?
Season 2 will be a lot different, which is around the corner. Some of the misconceptions and the things that were perceived to be wrong, ultimately now I have some control. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it around a little bit. You'll never see a hose come out of the tap. You'll see it come out of a bucket. So ultimately I know out there that there's a little bit of perception issues, but we're going to change that around. I'm going to take the criticism of everybody out there and try to implement the Season 2 to make our hobby and everything else a lot better.
I think it's a great show. I'm looking forward to Season 2. I am hoping that you will do pranks on YouTube leading up to it to keep the momentum going.
You keep it up, I might prank you.
I'll prank you back.
No, but ultimately, I think we got some good things going, and my family's lots of fun. We didn't want to be the arguing kind of guys. I tell people
argue
a little bit, but not too much. Most of the time, it's abuse. I tell people it's like Orange County Choppers with aquariums crossed with Married with Children. So it's kind of like
That's interesting.
So and it's a lot of fun. Ultimately, if you haven't seen the show, it's on Friday nights on Animal Planet at 9 o'clock. You can always email me directly at brett@acrylicaquariums.com if you have any questions. I'll be more than glad to talk to you or anybody else out there.
That's awesome. Thanks for coming on Reef Addicts with us.
We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
And keep up the good work.
Hey, you got it.
Get tanked.
Hey, you got it.
That'll work.
Hey.